Okay, so let's just get into it. I ain't gonna bore y'all. I'm just gonna inform y'all. I am doing well right now. Obviously, life came at me fast, but at the same time, life also comes at you slow. You just don't know which way to go. So I'm sitting here right now in front of an arrest affidavit, and currently back home in Los Angeles, but not back in my home with my itty bitties. Um, that's just the reality. Everyone knows that. Um, in its position I'm in right now, first time I've ever been in a criminal matter, potentially. I was arrested. I was not charged. So, just to let everybody know, I've been trying to keep up with as much stuff and information that's out there, just to stay informed because of our relationship. I know you guys trust in me. I know you guys believe in me to whatever degree that is. But one thing I've always prided myself on, and always try to stand for, is integrity. So on this show, we talk about everything and everybody. So I'm one of those people, and it's one of those things that we're going to talk through. So because this is a potentially criminal matter, I have to wait. I have to wait to give it to you the way I like to give it to you. So we're gonna do some game film, but at the same time, it's gonna be game copy. Game copy is different than TV copy. TV copy is with the color commentary, the thoughts, and the guesses and what happens and reactions and all that. I can't do that right now. It's not in my best interest, and certainly not in my itty bitty's best interest. So right now, I'm just gonna give you, as they say, game copy. You know, when we used to sit there in that dark room and coach me, hey, Wiley, what you doing? You got the B gap like that. I'm going to give it to you just straight laced. All right. You guys know me, so I'm not going to let anybody steal my joy. This is one of the lowest moments of my life, obviously, but I've been lower. Let's just say that. And I think I'll circle back to what that means to me and my kids. And when we had that conversation going forward. All right. So since I got a straight, stay straight laced and straight down the middle. Um, Remember, there's three sides to every story. I ain't stupid. There's three sides to every story. And I always tell two of them. And I'm about to tell you two of them right now. Um, I'm not going to argue her allegations. I'm not going to argue against her. I'm going to use the actual public records, this arrest affidavit, and going forward, her divorce allegations. I'm gonna let her argue against herself. It's going to be very obvious and very clear to you that what she's saying doesn't even map onto what she's saying. Before I even inject myself and tell you what really occurred or what I'm saying. So anybody who's been doing some deep dives on this can understand where I'm coming from. Her statements don't line up, and those are her statements versus her statements. We'll get to that as we go on. Man, I ain't never been in a position like this before. It's crazy. Growing up, one of the boxes I never wanted to check was going to jail. And you can ask my itty bitties. We talk about it a lot. I talk about consequences and what happens. And ooh, jail is bad. And found myself at 51 years young in jail. But I had the double whammy of not only 51 years old, first time ever going to jail, but also, arrested. And first time, I was like, what? This is real? But more than that, I know I'm getting divorced. So imagine that ride to the jail. This is the first time I'm going in there arrested. And more importantly, woo, I'm about to get divorced. And I have to umbrella everything I'm about to say with what you guys know me in spirit and is real. I would and I will do anything for my itty bitties. All four of them. Maraca, Marcellus Jr., Mariah, and Olivia. Affectionately known as Biscuit, B-Bump, Bum Bum, and Momo. All right, here we go. I'm gonna read you this arrest affidavit. I'm gonna read it to you twice. One straight laced, and another time highlighting, emphasizing a few things. Okay. Simple as that. Let's go. All right, on 4th of July, y'all. On 4th of July. Oh, good Lord. Approximately 4:47, I responded to 8701 World Center Drive in reference to a battery. One subject was transported to BRC without incident. That's me. No incident either. My investigation revealed the following. 4th of July, 4:47, Deputy Sheriff M. Odell responded to the World Marriott located at 8701 World Center Drive. Trust me, the next time I read this to you, I'm not going to read that part. It's boring, y'all. In reference to a battery. On scene, I met with Annemarie Wiley, who provided the following via verbal and sworn written statement. Annemarie stated she has been married to Marcellus Wiley for approximately 14 years. They have 3 children in common. The children are Marcellus Wiley Jr., Araya Wiley, and Olivia Wiley. At the time of this incident, Annemarie and Marcellus were staying at the World Center Marriott located, all right, enough of this location, with their children. When deputies initially made contact with Annemarie, she stated she wanted deputies to remove her husband from their shared hotel room due to her being afraid of him. She stated Marcellus told Annemarie he was going to kill her and she was afraid of his behavior. When asked to elaborate, she stated on the previous morning Marcellus had put his hands on her. Annemarie stated on the morning of July 3rd, she was in the bedroom of the hotel room sitting on the bed. Annemarie stated Marcellus stood over the bed and used one finger to sternly and intentionally poke her in the cheek. Annemarie stated he did not have permission to do this, and she stated she believed he did this to cause her harm. Annemarie stated their 7-year-old daughter, Araya, witnessed the incident. Stay with me, y'all. All right. Annemarie stated Marcellus had an unreported history of violence toward her, and she was planning to divorce him when they returned home to California. Annemarie wrote a sworn written statement, completed domestic violence paperwork, and was provided a victim's rights booklet with case number. Annemarie invoked her martial law rights. Deputies interviewed Araya about what she had observed on the morning of July 3rd. She stated while in the room, she did not observe Marcellus touch Annemarie. But she did hear them arguing. Deputies made contact with Marcellus in the hotel room. Upon arrival at the hotel, deputies observed Marcellus was located inside of the hotel room with the 3 children and several other additional children that were part of a basketball tournament taking place at the hotel. Deputies asked Marcellus to step out and interviewed him in the hallway. Marcellus provided the following via verbal statement. Marcellus stated he and his wife had not had any physical altercation while at the hotel, and he also stated that they have never had any physical violence between them. Marcellus stated he believed his wife had called deputies to make a report due to her intention to divorce him. Marcellus stated he had been taking care of the children and no violence had occurred between them. Marcellus also showed deputies all of the text messages between Annemarie and himself from July 3rd through July 4th. Marcellus showed that all of the text messages between them on these 2 dates were cordial and did not show angry or argumentative messages. After conducting our investigation, we determined the following. Annemarie stated in a sworn written statement that Marcellus did intentionally touch her against her will. There were no witnesses to the incident as the only other person in the room, Araya, did not observe the moment of the reported battery. Based on this information, probable cause exists to charge Marcellus with battery, domestic violence. Can I say that in this live not get shut down? I don't know how this goes. Marcellus was transported to BRC without incident. All right. Now that's the straight lace. That's the game copy. Coach just saying, this is you. This is what you did. This is what they said you did. Now, it's time to get into this and start to highlight a few things to those who are not picking up what I'm putting down, the facts of the matter. All right. You got to remember, I'm a person who's been lied on since birth. I think, you know, as early as conscious thought, I remember being lied on. Whether it was you're from Compton, you're from hood, you're gonna be this. That's a lie because you don't know what I'm gonna be. I ain't did it yet. You are black, you are big and black, you are a football player, you're a dumb jock. Let me tell you all the stuff I heard. You know the game, right? Everybody trying to tell you who you are because they're not who they wanted to be. Um, and I'm used to that. So I got a real good spidey sense when it comes to how to deal with liars. I have a real blind side when it comes to looking at people for their dark intentions. I'm an optimist. Y'all know me. I mean, right now, as crazy as this is right now, I see the light at the end of the tunnel because I know that the truth is just going to lead me there. I'm not defeated. I'm down in this game though, coach. I'm down in this season right now. You know, those games where they run the kickoff back and then you fumble when you get the ball and then they score. It's 14 donut. You're like, what? But trust me, y'all, there are always two scoreboards. And the second scoreboard is certainly showing a lot of good momentum for me. But we'll get there. I got to take this in steps because we're still obviously dealing with a criminal matter. And I take that seriously. Don't let my levity fool you. I want to read this now with a little more emphasis so you can start to catch what I'm picking up. And this is what you should pick up as well. So we're going to skip past all the address and the time. Y'all get it. Okay. I met with Annemarie, who provided the following via verbal and sworn written statement. Okay. So we got to lock her into what she said. And this is going to be very, very interesting because she has said more since then because of what our divorce allegations are. So if you lock her into what she's saying in this sworn statement, and then you lock her into what she could be used against her in perjury or in court in the divorce allegations, you're gonna start to see 1+1 is somewhere between 3 and 5. It's not adding up, basically. But I digress. Annemarie stated she has been married to Marcellus Wiley for approximately 14 years. She said approximately, so I give her that, but it's been 12 years. Just had our 12-year anniversary. Yes. Happy wedding day. They have 3 children. Yes. I have a 4th, Monk. The children are Marcel. No. We already know that. When deputies initially made contact with Annemarie, she stated she wanted deputies to remove her husband from their shared hotel room due to her being afraid of him. Now, I read that a lot of different ways. I read that as, look, we had an incident, I want him away, or we had an incident, I want him arrested. I could read it both ways, but it feels a little gentler. It feels like she was just like, get him away from me. I don't know because I wasn't there. I shouldn't have been there in the first place. Good Lord. She stated Marcellus told Annemarie he was going to kill her. And she was afraid of his behavior. Let me say one thing that I've never said in my life, other than quoting Cypress Hill, how I just kill a man, that song. I've never said I wanted to kill anybody. I mean, and I've been through, I've been through growing up and all the stuff I've been through, playing in the league, life as an adult, kids. I want to kill you. I mean, it sounds like one of those tragic, like, nighttime movies where it's like dark and the director's, it's the first film for the director. And yes, tell him you want to kill. I don't want to kill anybody. I haven't had a fight since the 11th grade. So that's a hell of a leap from no fight since the 11th grade and all the stuff I've been around to I'm going to kill you. But that's what's stated. Told you, I'm not going to give you all the color just yet. I'm just going to give you the facts. I've never, ever said that to anybody, let alone Annemarie. Okay. And remember, this is going to be used against her as you read other statements she made with these same police officers and with her lawyer. Okay. I'm in shock of this as I read it again. When asked to elaborate, she stated on the previous morning. Okay, the previous morning. So now we got a time lapse. We got a time shift. We're going back in time. Okay. Back in time, maybe 30 hours or so. Yeah. We're going back to the morning before, and this is the afternoon of the next day. So morning of July 3rd to July 4th afternoon, almost evening. Annemarie stated Marcellus, I gotta get, man, this is a little right. She stated on the previous morning, Marcellus had put his hands on her. Okay. Annemarie stated on the morning of July 3rd, she was in the bedroom of the hotel room, sitting on the bed. Just remember that, because I know y'all recording this. I know a lot of the websites are going to report on this. Sitting on the bed. She says something different later. That's it. I'm just going to highlight things, and y'all got to go get them. And then when I can go get them, I'll meet y'all there. Annemarie stated Marcellus stood over the bed and used one finger to sternly and intentionally poke her in the cheek. Didn't happen. Annemarie stated he did not have permission to do this. And she stated Marcellus had an unreported history of violence towards her. Okay. And she was planning to divorce him when they returned home to California. Now, that's one hell of a sentence, maybe a run-on. But let's go here again. I didn't have permission to do this, which I didn't do. And she stated she believed I did it to cause her harm. Okay. You ready for this? This is crazy. Annemarie stated he did not have permission. And I had an unreported history of violence towards her. And she was planning to divorce him. Come on now. Okay. One thing I know when you are not telling the truth is, well, as Grandma said, the truth is simple and lies are complex. So in one sentence, it is stated that I did something I wasn't supposed to do, committed battery. I had an unreported history. Like now we talking like bigger, deeper, unreported history. Why is it unreported? Why didn't you report your history? You're right now giving us in action reporting of violence, but now you're going to try and tell me there's an unreported history. So we pouring a little hot sauce on it. Understood. And that also she plans to divorce him when she gets back home. Now, I'm the officer. I'm like, okay, you may go to brunch when you get back home as well. What that got to do with this right now? Okay, she plans to divorce him. Maybe the officer's like, oh, okay, so maybe he knows this or whatever. Okay, I understand. But y'all starting to pick this up. Like, he did something to me yesterday, and he's been doing this, and I never told a person, or no one in the world, and not a word of it. And then I'm going to divorce him. All right, man. Okay, we're just trying to get to the facts of this matter. Annemarie stated that their 7-year-old daughter, Araya, witnessed the incident. Okay, you called her to the stand. My baby. Ooh, I can't give y'all the color, but boy, don't weaponize our baby. Okay, but you did. She witnessed it. Okay, she's a witness. So baby or not, she saw it. That's what you said. She saw it. She witnessed. Araya witnessed the incident. This is under sworn statement. Annemarie stated Marcellus had an unreported history of violence towards her, and she was planning to divorce him. Yep. Annemarie did not request medical attention for this incident. Why not? I did not observe any visible injuries to Annemarie from this incident. Wonder why. I know why. Keep the color, Wiley. Keep the color. I'm getting close. I'm black and white, and I'm trying to get over a little bit of gray and turn my gray into silver, ain't I? Annemarie did not. Oh, man. All right. Annemarie wrote a sworn written statement. completed domestic violence paperwork and was provided a victim's rights booklet with case number. Annemarie invoked her Marcy law rights. All right. Deputies interviewed Araya. Here we go. Oh, wait till I get y'all the color of this one. You talking about heart bleeding. You talking about blood on the floor coming out of every pore. Oh, I saw it, but I can't go there yet. Annemarie stated that, the deputies interviewed Araya about what she had observed on the morning of July 3rd. She stated, while in the room, she did not observe Marcellus touch Annemarie, but she did hear them arguing. Wait till I give you the color of the argument. And it's not really an argument. It's just me not talking jolly to my wife or to a 7-year-old. And when y'all hear what we were talking about, you can be like, Lord, Lord, Lord. Deputies made contact with Marcellus in the hotel room. I'm in the hotel room, okay? Upon arrival at the hotel, deputies observed Marcellus was located inside of the hotel room with the 3 kids and several other additional children that were part of a basketball tournament taking place at the hotel. So it's a room full of kids and Marcellus. No adults. Wait till I give you the color. No adults except Marcellus, adult, and kids. Itty bitties everywhere. Witnesses everywhere. Deputies asked Marcellus to step out and interview them in the hallway. Wait till I tell you that scene in color. Unreal. Marcellus provided the following via verbal statement. Marcellus stated he and his wife had not had any physical altercation while at the hotel, and he also stated that they have never had any physical violence between them. Marcellus stated he believed his wife had called deputies to make a report due to her intention to divorce him. I didn't know, and I can't give you color, I didn't know in that moment when I'm getting called outside of a room with a bunch of kids, and I can't tell you, I'm gonna save it. A bunch of kids, I open the door, police tell me, come outside. They ask me, why do you think we're here, as they say? And I'm like, because she's intending to divorce me. Make a spectacle, fireworks, trampoline this, make a splash, headlines. I said that then. I don't know what she has told them. I don't know what I just read, that she was intending to divorce me. But I said, oh, this adds up. That's what I said. Wait till I give you the color, though. Y'all think that was the color? That ain't the color. Marcellus stated he had been taking care of the children and no violence had occurred between them. Marcellus also showed deputies all of the messages between Annemarie and himself between July 3rd, July 4th. Marcellus showed that all of the text messages between them on these 2 dates were cordial and did not show any angry or argumentative messaging. After conducting our investigation, they determined, Annemarie stated in a sworn statement, that I did intentionally touch her against her will. There were no witnesses to the incident, as the only other person in the room. Araya did not see it. Did not see her, did not observe the moment of the reported battery. Did not see me do what Annemarie said I was doing, what I was being arrested in battery of doing. Based on this information, probable cause existed to charge Marcellus with battery. Okay, now let's talk for real. Done with that. I highlighted a few things. Now, those things will snowball once you read through the divorce allegations, which were already being talked about while I'm being arrested. Coincidence? I think not. On top of all the pain that I feel for my kids and all that I'm going through, I'm just embarrassed, embarrassed, as they say. I'm embarrassed because I've lived too long and not perfectly, but lived the right way for so long that the only thing people are throwing at me right now are she says. Columbia, she say. Annemarie, she say. And Annemarie, she say, is trying to piggyback Columbia, she say. Why? Because I told you guys before, when there's a script out there, a lot of people learn how to read. Problem with all of that is I'm sitting here saying, show me something I did. Like I did. I went to jail because somebody said something. I went to jail with no evidence, no mark, no incident, with a witness who said that didn't happen. I didn't see that. What a way to go out. So I'm embarrassed. I'm embarrassed I'm in this position. But who am I? Okay. I'm a father, an ex-husband who is dealing and witnessing a tragic negotiation between family, fortune, and fame. That's what's happening right here. And it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Y'all know, I mean, you watch my show, you guys have seen Annemarie, who used to come in, you remember, in the mornings, hey. That stopped. Y'all see the itty-bitties always come in, especially when it's summertime, they barging in. That's not an act from me. That's not an act from me. So to give you guys a little more ammo of intelligence, this show ain't going anywhere. Matter of fact, behind the scenes, I've been planning other shows, building out a network behind the scenes with investors and partners to do more. Oh, there is, I seen it as well, the bank and the loan. I can't go into that yet because I got a criminal case, but when that's done, that will be easily explained. And y'all gonna be like, oh, wow. I don't hide from anything, dog. And I'm gonna tell you why I don't hide from anything. Because this is not my lowest moment in my life. Yes, I want to see my kids. I did see my kids. I still went to the tournament. I give y'all a little something. I went to the tournament. I went to the tournament. I saw the kids the whole week. We got third in the world. I'll give it to you next video. I'm not going to, let's stay focused. Why am I still strong in this moment? Why am I still excited for letting the truth come out? Excited to tell the truth, excited to hear Annemarie continue to make statements that contradict each other. All based on an unreported history, as she says, of violence. So you trying to tell me you're going to report it now, but you never reported it then? Wait till you guys put that together, and then I'll tie it up for you. The lowest moment of my life was when my mother passed away. I've told this story before. I will tell you again. The moment I looked down and my mother was lifeless, I thought that was the lowest moment of my life. It got even lower when I was the one asked to close the casket. I only bring that up is because that's the strength I have in this moment. But that was the weakness I had in that moment, to the point where I couldn't actually do it. I couldn't close it. I physically said in message, brain, tell hand, pull down. And it literally couldn't, literally didn't. I literally stood there frozen. Pull down, could not pull. So that's my lowest moment living. But I'll share with you guys before I get out of here what I communicated with my son to get him through this moment. I was 10 years young. My son is 10 years young right now, currently. We're at the tournament. Biscuit and I, we never lie. Never. Never. Even when it's like unflattering and I'm coaching them out of it. Look, I've told y'all stories of how this boy think I don't see it coming. I'm like, bruh, you're lying right now. And he's like, ah. I was like, okay, MJ, your consequence is this. Do you want it to go here? Okay, Dad, you got me. And when things are unflattering to me, when he beats me in a race or when I lose a game coaching him, like, little stuff, big stuff to him, little stuff in life. I own it. I want my son, I want my kids to know consequences. And I'm dealing with consequences right now. Baseless circumstances, but consequences. I said, MJ, I want you to be strong right now. I said, you can't be tough without going through tough things. And right now, I know this is tough. It's tough on me too. But remember this, to give you perspective, son. What happened when Daddy was 10 years old? He immediately said, your best friend died. And I said, yep. Without notice, without a memo, without a warning, just, I see you after school. Let's go ride bikes. Oh, you won't see me again. Not riding a bike. So my son says, your best friend died. I said, exactly. I'm not dead. I said, it's going to be tough. It's going to be moments. It's going to be maybe days. I won't see you here and there. Got to go through this process. But it's going to make you tougher. And you're already tough. Do you know that boy smiled? Not cried, smiled. So I know, Daddy, I love you. So that's what's getting me through it. The itty and the bitties. That's it. I ain't keeping y'all too long. Y'all know I could be long-winded. Y'all know I could go all day. You know I could cry all the time, all the things. This is very unfortunate, but I can't lie to you. This fight is so worth it. That I'm here armed with the truth and looking forward to winning this fight. Love for all you guys for rocking with me. I know the bell curve out there. Some people are like, man, he did it. God dang it, that big old dude. He always acted too nice, too much. Oh, man, I know. I hear y'all. We'll talk. The people out there who are on that side, and I see some of y'all with platforms. I'm looking forward to talking to y'all. This has changed my mind because of my blind side, right? You know me, I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm like, man, I'm just going to talk about it. I ain't talking to you. I'm going to talk to y'all. I'm going to I'll do the story. I'll do the interview. We'll do it back and forth. We'll go on each other's shows once this gets cleared. First step is getting this criminal situation handled. And when that happens, oh boy, then I can really start talking. I can't right now. Legally advised. I have never, ever. This ain't civil. It's criminal. No, sir. Wait till I tell y'all. Wait till I do the video on my jail time. Lord, I got so many. I mean, it's unreal what I've been going through. Unreal. Highs, lows, lower. And also, I want y'all to know that there's the people in the middle. Just here. This is interesting. She's a housewife or a former housewife. He's a former NFL player. Wow, this is tragic, sensational. I get it. And some people in the middle are like, I'm gonna go this way based on the information. I'm gonna go this way based on information. I don't give a damn about the information for real. And this is one thing I do want to say sincerely. I know y'all don't give a damn about my family like that, even though you care. You shouldn't, right? Like this shouldn't even be out. And that's gonna be some of the videos you see. How hard, how much I did to try to make this not come out. And to her credit, her as well. But things changed. Oh boy, did they change. And then there are little people like, man, Wiley is my dog. I rock with him. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. Y'all don't know. I know that man character. And I've been getting thousands of calls and messages and just texts and just like, yo. One thing I am compelled to do is tell the truth. Because there's 3 sides to every story. And y'all know me. I'm going to tell 2 of them. Love for you guys. Have an amazing day. I'm going to read these comments so I can, this is a whole new video setup system. Look at my new studio. Compton and Columbia. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get a marker and write it right there. Compton, Columbia. It is what it is, boy. Love for all you guys. I appreciate you. Wow. Now I don't know how to turn this damn thing off. Peace.